Good morning, you guys. What was I about to come in here and say? I just dropped the kid off to get I don't know if y'all can even see me, to get a haircut. Um, I don't really have much planned today. I do have to go pick up my meal prep. I just thought about that. And then I'm also going to therapy today. I'm actually looking forward to going. For those who don't know, I do regularly go to therapy. I have been going for the last 2 years. And I definitely encourage people to go to therapy. Not even just people, but particularly black people. And I say black people because I am a black woman. I'm speaking as a from a black perspective, I should say. Um, and more so because I think that there is such a huge stigma placed upon therapy in the black community. You know, um, I can say from my own experience, I thought that if people went to therapy, they were crazy or they didn't know how to cope with life or something. And those are definitely wrong. But I also encourage it too because I think in the black community, we normalize a lot of our situations. Um, there are a lot of people that, not a lot of people I know, but there are friends that I know who have been through some pretty traumatic things, um, so to speak, and we kind of normalize it. For example, it's not normal to see your daddy beat your mama to a bloody pulp every day. That's not normal. People shouldn't be a child shouldn't be experiencing that. It's not normal to see your mama be a prostitute and giving somebody head on a regular basis and all your friends know about it. That's just not normal as a child to experience. It's not normal to hear gunshots every day. It's not normal to see your mama die. It's not normal to see your friend get killed. Like, these are all experiences that I know my friends have faced. And we have kind of normalized it. And even just on a general level, with the whole Black Lives Matter issue, it is not normal for us to be gunned down by a facility that is supposed to protect and serve. That is not normal. It's not normal to be racially profiled. That is just not normal. But we normalize our situations because it is the norm for us, but that's not healthy. And a lot of times when you don't seek professional help for situations like that, things begin to build and they begin to fester, and those things begin to shape you, um, sometimes in a negative way if you don't seek that help. And so that's why I always encourage black people to just do your research, and if you feel like you need to seek out a therapist, please do so. Do not let certain stigmas keep you away from obtaining the best mental health that you can. And even in a climate today, mental health has definitely, there has been a greater awareness brought to it, but you still have a long way to go. Like I said, I was one of those people who lived with that stigma until it was just like, no, I think I need to talk to somebody. I think I need professional help. My friends and my mama and my family, they can't help me with this. And another thing is, don't minimize your experiences. Because that's what I used to do. I used to be like, because I didn't see my mama die, or because I didn't see my best friend get killed, the things that I went through in life weren't that serious. No. Please don't be like Shannon and try to minimize the things that you went through, because your experience may have not been that traumatic, but your experience may be, that you seen your daddy verbally abuse your mama. That's still not something normal that a child should be experiencing on a daily basis. So don't minimize your experiences and compare it to somebody else and be like, oh, I don't need therapy for that because it was small. um yeah, so take care of your mental health. Mental health is definitely wealth. It is definitely important, and it is definitely serious. And it's not, how can I say it, because what kept me from going to a therapist was the unknown, like not knowing how much it would cost, not knowing the process. But if it is really that important to you, do it. Don't wait or don't procrastinate. Because like I said, it's just certain things that your family and your friends can't help you with. Your best friend is not cannot be your professional therapist. They may have good sound advice, but they don't have that degree backing why you think the way that you do or why you function the way that you function. And some of those things are very important in understanding who you are as an individual, and how you maneuver through life. So, I'm about to go to therapy, and then after that, I'm not really doing too much of nothing. I need to study because I do have my exam. We have 2 exams this week. We have mental health, ATI, and then I have my med surg exam. Yeah, so that's how my week is going. We literally got 2 more weeks of school, 2 or 3 more weeks. I think this is week 9, so maybe 2 more weeks of school. And I tell you, when I have not found any motivation to study, and this happens every single quarter. I bust my butt at the beginning of the quarter, and by the end of the quarter, I'm just like, I don't have the motivation. I'm suffering from burnout, basically. And it's kind of a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because I've worked so hard at the beginning of the semester, so that at the end I don't have to work as hard. Like, I'm not, like, I still want to do good on my tests, but it's not like I have to do extremely good. Like, I can do mediocre and still be okay. I can still pass the class. Versus if I had slacked at the beginning of the semester, I would be working my ass off at the end of the semester just to pass. So it kind of comes with its pros and cons, but don't be like Shannon. Or maybe it's a lot of people like me. I always feel like I'm different, but I'm more like other people than I think. But because I don't see other people kind of going through what I go through, it's kind of easy to be like, oh, I'm the only person that's going through this. But I'm pretty sure there are other nursing students who work really hard at the beginning of the semester and then experience burnout. And if you are one of those people, let me know, so that I don't have to feel like I'm alone. And so also so that other people don't have to feel like they're alone. Comment down in the comments if you are one of those people who like bust your butt at the beginning of the semester and then you experience a extreme sense of like burnout towards the end of the quarter, where you just like, you gotta really push yourself to study and do above and beyond. Or you just like, you get to that point where I'm just about to do the bare minimum to get me by. Because that's what I am at. I'm going to study, but I'm not about to really study. No, I'm about to do like the bare minimum to say like, yeah, I studied for this test and hope for the best. So I'm not gonna ramble on. I'll probably talk to you guys after therapy, to let y'all know how that go. I just got like I said, I'm looking forward to therapy. I got a lot of stuff on my mind that I kind of want to sort through or begin the process of sorting out. So I'll let y'all know how that goes, and I will talk to you guys later. I'm tired now. Go for a walk. Come on, let's go for a walk. Having a dog, having a child. You want to go for a walk? That's fine. So it's another day at school. We are about to go to lab. I don't even think we're doing anything at lab today, just for the simple fact that we have already done our checkoffs. I think we're just coming to get the lab hours. So I'm about to go find Betty's spaghetti.
It's really on you getting your hours.
Everybody's in here printing stuff out. Good morning, sunshine. What are you doing, printing out all this stuff? Yeah. Did you look at the ones I sent you last night?
Yeah.
They weren't that bad. I feel like they were straight to the point. Well, how you feeling? We really got to study for this docious calc, because when I say I forgot everything,
We're gonna review this weekend. I'm gonna bring everything. I got like the last test from farm.
oh yeah, I'm glad I didn't throw that stuff away. Yeah, I still got it.
Yeah. So
And when I say I forgot
don't you worry.
everything.
We got this.
Y'all, our life is about to be brutal for these next 3 weeks. When I say be stressed, well, I know I'm stressed.
We all are.
I'm stressed and burnt out. I'm to the point where I don't care no more. I'm just like,
No.
I care like I'm doing the bare minimum, because I feel like I bust my butt the beginning of the semester so that I could slack off or afford to slack off.
There's no slacking here.
Well, you don't have the energy.
Finish strong.
Oh my God, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Guess who decided to cut me off in traffic today? Put the blinker on. You was in the wrong lane. Then you gonna cut me off?
What happened?
The only reason I did that is because I know it was you.
Oh, you did not know it was
Oh, I
me.
knew
I was
you.
behind you.
I rode by you and saw you.
Whatever. Crazy driver. Okay, y'all. I'm leaving class now. She literally told us we didn't need to stay. And I don't care, because I live right down the street from school, but it's people who drove like an hour. Are you turning? It's people who drove like an hour to get to school. Hey, who is that? I thought you wasn't coming.
Huh?
I thought you wasn't coming.
I was like 10 minutes down the road when she texted me.
Betty was like, she not coming. I'm about to turn around.
Oh, where's Betty?
She went to the library. To Orange Blossom, I guess. I guess she went to Orange Blossom.
Oh, okay. So I don't have to go in there?
She didn't even make us sign in or nothing.
Okay. I'll just go to the library. Where you going?
I'm about to. This going in the vlog. Guess who passed in this mug? Hey, y'all don't understand. Hey, did y'all ain't took nothing yet? What, 12 or 1? 12? Yeah. There you go. I was gonna be sweating bullets. Like, bruh, we passed. We made it. Oh my God. By the hair on our chinny chin chin, but it don't even matter. Cause that's over with. We still gotta do that stupid remediation. Right, even if you pass.
Oh, did you go to 3?
No, level 2. Good morning, guys. I'm not sure y'all can see me. Okay, it's shaky. It is early. I am on my way to run some errands. I figured I'd come back and check in with y'all because after I test, I just had too much stuff to go on and I wasn't thinking about filming. So good news and bad news. I'll go with the bad news first. I did not pass my med-surg exam. Mind you, y'all, I did not study. I don't know if I came on here and said like every day, like it got to be Sunday, and I usually study like 3 days before the exam. Sunday came, mind you, our test was Thursday. Sunday came, I didn't study. I was like, oh, I'll just do it Monday. It really wasn't no big deal. Monday came and I made an excuse, did not do it. Tuesday came and I was like, okay, cuz shit getting real. You haven't opened the book, nothing. So I looked at it like a study guide or whatever for like maybe 2 minutes, put it down, didn't study. Wednesday comes. Now this is the day before the test. I am not a cram type of person. I told you I do not get lucky. If I don't study, I will fail. Wednesday came and I studied for like an hour over. She gives us a study guide and put all the material in there, whatever. I look at it for like an hour. I was like, I'm gonna get back to it. Mind you, I gotta work on Wednesday. Work kind of did allow me to get back to it, but I just really wasn't in the mood. So Thursday coming, I'm just like, you know what, it is what it is. I got to class early because you know how we get there and we get out my car. We get there early and we'll go over the material, you know, amongst ourselves. So I'm like, okay, I'll get there early, listen to them, maybe something will stick. Nothing stuck. Like stuff that we had just went over, I began to confuse myself like, dang, we just said that. What is this question? So in the real world, I passed, but in nursing school world, I failed. I got a 72. I got a 96 on the first first test and an 84 on the second test. So that afforded me a little bit of wiggle room to get a 72. She usually always gives back points on the test. Even this test, it was like 2 questions that were the same or something like that. A few little errors. So I'm almost certain I'll get back a few points. If I can get a 78, I'll be okay. Even if I don't get a 78, I'll be okay. I calculated my grade and I need to get a 60 on my final to pass. That is very low. And that's very doable. There is no reason why I should get a 60 or below on a final, especially if I study. So I'm not like discouraged or anything about it. If I had to get like a 95 on the final to pass the class, then it would be a wrap. Like I would be stressed out even more than what I already am. So that was the bad news. Got a 72 on that test. The good news is that we also took our ATI that same day, which is crazy. How are they making us take multiple tests in a day? Like some people got 3 exams next week, but I digress. We took our ATI, our mental health ATI, and I passed that one. So the good thing about this quarter is that I passed both of my ATIs, and I'm happy about that because I don't have to worry about them at all. So yeah, now next week we have a mental health exam. Oh, excuse me. And we have a dosage calc exam. Now we have one every quarter. And last quarter was like our first experience with dosage calc. And obviously I passed them because you have to get 100% in order to move on. If you don't get it when you take it at the end of the quarter, they give you a second opportunity at the first week of the quarter to take it and get it out the way. I passed mine last quarter and we had 2 of them for each class. I passed them, got them out the way, thank God. I have totally forgotten all that stuff, and hopefully when I review it, it'll all come back to me. But anytime we have a test, all of our tests have some type of dosage calc on there. Why don't you get out, bruh? I'm trying not to kill you. You're irritating. All of our exams have like 2 or 3 dosage calc on there. That's another reason why I did so bad on that test, because it was 3 dosage calc and I didn't know how to do any of them. Like I literally forgot all of that math. So this week me and Betty are going to study for dosage calc because we have our exam and it's 10 questions and you have to get 100. If you don't get 100, you fail. You can't get a 90, you can't get an 80, you have to get a 100. And what irritates me about that so much is that in the real nursing world, from my experience, from what I hear, nobody uses dosage calc. The computer does it for you. Like, why are they enforcing this? I can get, maybe we should take this at the end, like our last quarter, but every single quarter is like, bruh, y'all pushing it. Y'all really pushing it. So how many minutes? 6 minutes. Let me speed it up because y'all know I hate rambling. I think that's pretty much it. After I finish running my errands, I got some other stuff to do, and then I'm heading to work today. I'm pretty much not doing anything for the rest of the week until Sunday when it's time for us to study. So if y'all don't see me for the rest of the week, I will see you guys Sunday. Hope everybody has a blessed and productive Friday. It is the weekend. Go out and enjoy yourself, treat yourself, and I will talk to you guys later.